So how y'all doing? My name's Daniel. You can look at all my other blogs if you want to get my military history and why I started doing blogs and stuff like that. But today I wanted to talk about when politicians say that this is a Christian nation, that we were founded on a Christian nation. So I just wanted to I did a little bit of research, and a lot of these quotes you've probably already heard, but like when you hear Republicans say it more than anyone else, that we were founded on a Christian nation. So I'm going to read some quotes from our founding fathers. All right. So let's do Thomas Jefferson first. The Christian God is a being of terrific character, cruel, vindictive, capricious, and unjust. That's Thomas Jefferson. Let's try Benjamin Franklin. Lighthouses are more useful than churches. How about John Adams? This world would be the best of all possible worlds if there was no religion in it. As I understand the Christian religion, it was and is a revelation. But how it has happened that millions of fables, tales, and legends have been blended with both Jewish and Christian revelation that have made this the most bloody religion that ever existed. Let's see what else we got here. Oh, damn it. Did I have my second one? I had another one here that was really, really good from... Oh, here we go. Right here. You're going to love this one from George Washington. Now, this was in the 1797 Treaty with Tripoli. Tripoli was a region of North Africa at the time it was a Muslim... That whole region was Muslims. So I think that what I'm about to say, pertains greatly because what Bush has done and how he has verbally said basically we're at war with Islam. He's actually said that we are at war with Islam. So so I find that the quote that I'm about to read was George Washington, what he actually put in the treaty towards a Muslim nation. So as the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion, as it has in itself no character of enmity against the laws, religion, or tranquility of Muslimen. Now, Muslimen was the people that lived in that region of Northern Africa, which is really Muslimen is actually the meaning of Muslimen is Muslims. So Muslimen, and as the said states never have entered into any war or act of hostility against any Mohician nation, it is declared by the parties that no pretext arising from religious opinion shall ever produce an interruption of harmony between the two countries. So not only did Bush literally called the war against terrorism a crusade. He said, "This crusade of mine." He said that on TV. So here we are, literally, more than 300 years ago. More than 200 years ago, George Washington, our first president, saying that we are and will be in a religious war against a Muslim nation. And here we are, 43 presidents later, and Bush is saying the exact opposite. So, and I want to reread that quote at the very beginning. George Washington, our first president, as the government of the United States of America is not in any sense founded on the Christian religion, as it has in itself no character of enmity against the laws. And then it goes on, and you obviously heard the other one. Wow, that kind of lays it. Founded is not in any sense founded on a Christian religion. Wow, that kind of breaks it down. Let's try some more. John Adams. Shake off all the fears of servile prejudice under which weak minds are severely crouched. Fix reason firmly in her seat, and call on her tribunal for every fact, every opinion. Question with boldness even the existence of God, because if there be one, mind you, there be one, he must more approve of the homage of reason than that of blindfolded fear. And that's what religion is, blindfolded fear. We're going to give you this book, and that is it, and you better believe in it, because if not, you're going to burn in hell for eternity. And so are your kids, and that's how the Christians teach their kids. You be a good little boy and girl, and you better teach your kids when you get older that Christianity is the right religion, or else mommy and daddy are going to burn in hell, you're going to burn in hell, and your kids are going to burn in hell. That's how sick religion is. All right. Here we go. Another one from John Adams. Under God was not put in... Oh, sorry. And here's another thing. And whenever I talk about this, especially with other people, they go, "Oh, but it's right on our money." Okay, let's talk about that. Under God was not put into the Pledge of Allegiance till 1954. And it was put in there by a man who was pro-segregation. He was there with William Wallace. So I find it, because one of the things about religion is it gives people the cover for some extreme views, and it gives them, they believe, the justification and excuse to do these things. Now, we can think about it, oh yeah, if it's the Muslims and people and Arabics, if they're over there and using the Quran to do all these horrible things and do terrorist acts, it's their religion. That's religious extremism. But whenever it's abortion bombers from the right wing, and that dude that went in there and shot up the Holocaust Museum from the right wing, and the dude that shot the abortion doctor from the right wing, when it's all these Christian nuts, these Christian people from the right wing who are going out and killing people and bombing places, no, that's not terrorist. As a matter of fact, you hear politicians, some of them saying that, and it's sick that they even say it, but they believe they're doing God's work. And they say that, talking about the abortion bombers and stuff. Religion has got to be, and I hope, right now 16% of the population is atheist, right? As of 2008, that was the poll that was done as a census poll. And 16% of the population, you realize that is literally 10 points less than how many people said they were Republicans during after the 2009 election. 26% of America said they identify themselves with Republicans. 10% less than that are atheists. So within the next 5 years, unless Obama gets caught, getting his dick sucked in the Oval Office, which isn't going to happen, it is very likely, definitely within 10 years, that there are more atheists than Republicans. And since Obama's, I believe, is going to stay in the White House for 8 years, and if he does, by then, I believe he'll have the national debt down to a tolerable level, someone that doesn't make us cringe as much. And after those 8 years, more than likely, somehow a Republican is going to get in there, and you're just going to see him go in there and undo as much as he can because if we have a Republican Congress, House and Senate during the first 2 years of a Republican presidency, he's going to go in there and they're going to use reconciliation, that 51 vote, even though right now they're saying no reconciliation. Even though Bush used reconciliation more than any other president, they used reconciliation to get the $1.3 trillion worth of tax cuts through. The biggest tax cut in history, they used reconciliation for that. But they're going to do it all with reconciliation. But I mean, the more videos I do, the more I talk about religion, people are going to see that I'm so anti-religion, because Bush is literally a religious extremist. Literally a religious extremist. He believes, and he had us, soldiers over in Iraq, doing missions strictly on a religious basis, handing out religious flyers, escorting the chaplain around so he can convert people, risking soldiers' lives for 16 to 24. Sometimes we would go out there for 2 or 3 days without ever going back to the wire, getting shot at while we're out there and still staying out there, so that these chaplains can go out there and try to convert the Iraqi people. And the only ones that they were converting were ones that were in fear for their life, because once your neighbors saw the chaplain talking to you, those people never survived more than a week. If they did not, right then and there when the chaplain was there, say that they denounce Islam and with the chaplain accept Jesus Christ into their life, the chaplain would leave, and literally 99.9% of the times we went to a house, had the chaplain talk to them. If they said that they didn't want anything to do with us and didn't want to talk to the chaplain, the neighbors would rat them out to the local sleeper cells, or whoever was out there doing the sectarian killings, and we'd be called out there 3 days later and the whole family would be slaughtered. And they've been doing this for years, and they've known that. Bush has known this is happening, that if you go and talk to these people and they don't actually accept Jesus into their life, so you can relocate them, because if they accept Jesus into their life, we relocate them, their household, to a nicer area where it's more secure and things like that. But if we don't, those people are dead within a week. And Bush knew it. And personally, I think they did that on purpose, because they knew it. Because they knew that these people were going to get killed.